While the Western world is busy building car drones or cars that can fly, in the heart of Ghana, something far bolder has taken flight. It's not a car, not just a plane, but a flying limousine. Picture this. You're on a bustling street in Ghana when suddenly you hear the unmistakable rumble of an engine. You turn your head, expecting to see a sleek sports car, but no. What you see instead is something far more bewildering. A machine that defies logic, that laughs in the face of convention. Long, sleek, and unmistakably armed with wings. This isn't sci-fi. This isn't special effects. This is the Kantanka MO, a creation so wild, so audacious, it feels like it shouldn't exist, but it does. This car dares to dream of being a plane, born not in Silicon Valley, but from the mind of Apostle Kwado Safo and his team at Kantanka Automobile. A force of innovation rooted in Africa. In a world obsessed with the future, Ghana didn't just imagine it, it built it. The Kantanka MO looks like it was built after a heated argument between a car and an airplane, and neither side was willing to compromise. It has wings, long, bold, unapologetic wings, attached to the sides of what appears to be a pretty sturdy vehicle. The nose of the car has that classic jet-like design, complete with a cockpit-style windshield. From a distance, you might think it's about to taxi down the runway and take off, until you realize there's no airport, no control tower, and definitely no flight plan. Now, don't get me wrong, this is a bold piece of innovation, but let's just say if planes could roll their eyes, an Airbus would be side-eyeing this creation so hard. Kind of like putting a cape on someone and hoping they'll suddenly start flying. And the interior is less Boeing 747 and more of an Uber ride. The dashboard is fully equipped with screens and buttons that look like they mean business. But one has to wonder, are those for navigation or just to change radio stations and maybe change the LED lights? And then there's the flight factor, or lack thereof. During its unveiling, the Kantanka MO gracefully cruised down the street, firmly glued to the ground. Not a single hover, not a slight lift, just confident, steady driving. It was almost as if the car knew its place. I may have wings, but let's not get carried away. It's like the Kantanka MO is that one friend who shows up to a pool party in a swim trunk, but has no intention of getting in the water. So while the Kantanka MO might not be soaring through the skies just yet, it's definitely flying high in the world of creativity and bold invention. The Kantanka MO is not the first car to boast of being a plane and a car at the same time. In fact, there is another car that was built in the US that is exactly the same as the Kantanka MO, except this car was made from a pure plane fuselage. And I know this because this plane that was made in the US also uses the same design of it not having any side mirrors and instead using its screens to control the side mirrors. You know, it's like basically a Tesla but with wings. Who knows, with a few more tweaks, maybe one day we'll see it take off for real. Until then, it remains to be one of the most grounded planes you'll ever see. What do you think? Is the Kantanka MO a glimpse into the future of transportation, or is it just a car going through an identity crisis? But here's the thing, mock it all you want, but you can't deny the audacity and ambition behind the Kantanka MO. This is innovation in its rawest form, the kind that pushes boundaries, even if those boundaries happen to be firmly on the ground. It's not just a car, it's a statement that says, why should planes have all the fun?